Hey, greetings Fright fans, Dr. Gangrene here with another product review for you guys. This week I thought that we'd take a look at another soundtrack from Waxwork Records. It's one of my very favorites. In fact, it's my all-time favorite soundtrack, and that is Creepshow. Okay, let's take a closer look at this thing. First and foremost, you got this gorgeous cover by artist Ghoulish Gary Pullen. Now, Gary is the Rue Morgue magazine cover artist, and he always does a fantastic job on everything that he does, and that's certainly the case here. He's delivered a gorgeous cover that perfectly captures the style and flavor and feel of the movie, and it's, shows all the different stories from the movie here. And there's King on there, of course, as Jordy Verrill, and it's just a gorgeous cover. And then when you open it up inside, the first thing you get is this 2-page spread, once again with artwork and layout from Ghoulish Gary. And on these 2 pages here are some remembrances from George Romero, who unfortunately passed away earlier this year, talking about making the movie Creepshow and working with composer John Harrison. And then when you turn the page here, the next page, once again a 2-page layout, artwork at the top there from Ghoulish Gary, and this are some remembrances here from John Harrison himself, talking about making the movie and scoring the soundtrack. Really interesting stuff. Harrison is an interesting guy, speaking of which. He actually was assistant director on Creepshow. In addition to doing the score, he also was first assistant director on Day of the Dead with Romero, and would go on to become a director himself in the future. He, in fact, directed the Tales from the Dark Side movie, which is kind of the unofficial Creepshow 3. So, interesting guy, very talented guy. And so then you flip over to the back, and here's the back cover. Shows your contents and everything. Music composed and performed by John Harrison. Then let's take a look at the record. Pull that out. Now, this thing came in 2 different colors, and I opted for the green. You could either get green or red, which was their intention was to simulate the colored lights that are used throughout the movie. But there's the album. Love the green there. And then you open this up inside, and it has a portrait of the creep himself, once again by Ghoulish Gary. So that is Creepshow the album. I tell you guys, I feel that a lot of the success of Creepshow is probably due to this soundtrack. All of my favorite movies always have a fantastic soundtrack, and this is no exception. The music perfectly complements the action that's going on. Of course, the stories are well written, acted, and executed, and the movie itself is a true classic because the music just perfectly adds to what's going on screen. All right, so that's Creepshow from Waxwork Records. I was really glad to finally get my hands on this. I missed it the first time around, so I was really glad to see that Waxwork was going to re-release it. I jumped on it the day it was announced. Finally got a copy of my favorite soundtrack on vinyl. This makes a great companion piece with the other Waxwork, with Creepshow 2, the other Waxwork release that they put out. And I reviewed that a couple months back, so I'll put a link to that at the end of this video. And I need to grab that Tales from the Dark Side album that they put out also. They put the soundtrack out for that one as well. So that would be another John Harrison soundtrack to own. So yeah, I need to grab that. I think I'll do that. Buy myself a Christmas present. But anyway, that's it for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure and click subscribe if you haven't. And you can keep track of all the stuff we do, reviews like this, but also all my horror host stuff. And until next time, this is Dr. Gangrene here saying, stay mad.